Right, so me and my brother were growing up, and we were pretty good at basketball. And one thing about my brother was he's like my role model, right? He was like my idol. He was 2 years older than me, and he really helped set that bar of things for me to do. So when I graduated and my brother went D1, guess what I had to do? I had to go D1, right? But one thing that I want you guys to realize is when my brother was here, it was me and him competing against each other, right? He was pushing me to be better, he was pushing me to be better. And in an instance, he graduated. And once he graduated, the real competition started, right? Because then it was me versus me. I didn't have anybody else to push me. I had to learn how to push myself. I didn't have anybody else to make excuses. I had to do it for myself. Right, so my brother goes D1, so I knew I had to go D1. So I started getting some scholarship offers. We started doing some things, and in the blink of an eye, I'll never forget because my brother, my senior year when I went to graduate, my brother's coach was leaving. Right? And what they don't tell you about college is if your coach leaves, he usually brings in a whole new coaching staff for all new players. So in the blink of an eye, my brother called me and he said, "Hey TP, we have a chance to play basketball again." And I knew how much fun it was in high school, so I wanted to take advantage of that opportunity. So I said, "Okay, let's play basketball again." We're at, he see a couple of schools out there, and we decided to go to Millersville. Right, so here I am, graduating high school as a 17-year-old kid. All I ever wanted to do was play basketball, get a scholarship to play basketball. And I finally accomplished my dream, right? I finally accomplished my goal. And I got to school, and guess what? They didn't tell me that school was like a setup, or at least I thought so. Right? Because what I didn't tell you guys, and what a lot of these young guys are starting to do, and this is why I do what I do, in high school I started smoking weed and I started drinking, right? And those are detriments because when I started doing that, imagine being able to smoke, imagine being able to drink and still go out on the basketball court and score 1,000 points, right? But what I learned is what's done in the dark comes to light, and those same destructive habits follow me to college. So now what happened is I find myself in college drinking, smoking with no supervision and playing basketball, and guess what I didn't have time for? What's really important, right? School. And in college, unlike high school, if your grades aren't good enough, guess what? They'll kick you out. Right? So here I am with a goal and a dream and aspirations, and I realized all the opposition, all the adversity that I had to overcome to accomplish something. I get to the moment to accomplish it with a full ride, and I blew my opportunity because I wasn't prepared for it. So growing up, right, when your parents and when these people are trying to give you examples and tell you things to do, they're trying to prepare you because this thing called life, it gets real. Right? And in this thing called life, if life has to knock on your door and correct you, if life has to correct you instead of your parents correcting you, I have a secret to tell you, life isn't as forgiving and life isn't as nice.